Buenos dias, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? I'm back. Did y'all miss me? I'm back. Let me see if I turn this backlight off. Would that help? Can y'all see me better? I don't know. But anyway. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias. Bonjour. I don't know what that noise was, but I'm down here by myself. So that might be a problem. Let me go grab my friend. I'm back. But anywho, last week was spring break for the kids. So baby Cinco was out of school for a whole week. And yesterday he was like, that didn't feel like a week. That was no time. And I completely get it. I get it. It feels like no time at all. So that's why y'all haven't seen me. I've been trying to spend time with baby Cinco. And if he wake up at 9, then we ate at 9. But if he woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, I would say, you know you don't have school today. And he would crawl right back in bed and then he would get up later. Because, yeah, I already wake up at like 3:30 in the morning. So if I'm just getting back into that mode where I'm starting to kind of doze off again, I'd rather go ahead and get that little extra sleep in. I'm putting some biscuits in the oven, y'all. Why is my oven looking like that? Something ain't right. Let me make sure ain't nothing else in here. Don't look like nothing is, whatever. So I've already opened my can of salmon. And what I usually do when I open mine, you ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do this if this is not what you do. I pour the juice out into a separate container. Then that way when I'm mixing my salmon, if it starts looking a little dry, I slowly add a little bit of the juice from the can. Yes, I cleaned my top off. I try to do all that before I turned you guys on, so I wouldn't be wasting time running around. Like I'm doing now. So everybody don't do their salmon patties the same, but this is just how I do mine. I keep the skin on mine. Yes, I keep the skin on now. There is actually some benefits in keeping the skin on. So, you know what? I'm going to turn this light back on, y'all, because I got to see the bones. I hope y'all don't think I leave the bones in there. But I do leave the skin on. But anyway. So I got to look down in there good and make sure I'm getting all the bones. Doo-doo-doo. Most of the time when you pull it apart, like from the center, you will see like the spine. You will see the bone. And you just slide it out. So that's what I'm doing. Y'all, that stove is not looking right. But I'm hoping it go ahead and cook my biscuits right. It's not a whole lot of bones in this one. Yeah, my stove is actually making a little noise. See, it's not a whole lot of bones in this one. Usually, when I open my salmon, I would find at least 2 good long bones. This one basically just had 1, but you know, a lot of the little tiny ends came off first, and I usually try to get it all within 1 scoop. But I'm gonna say that meat there, I need all of me. I need all of my meat. So I take the bones out, and I go ahead and start crushing that salmon up with my fork. You don't need no special gadget, no special tools, no dicer, no mixer, no none of that. That's another reason why I love making me some salmon patties. Some people say salmon croquettes, some people say salmon patty. Call it whatever you want to call it. It has some health benefits to it. Omega-3s and all that good stuff. Good for brain health and all that. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper. What time is it? Okay, put salt and pepper in there. And yes, y'all, I put this in just about everything. Do y'all remember that commercial where that lady had the hot sauce and she was like, I put that on everything? Well, that's how I am about my garlic powder. I put that on just about everything. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, now that's enough. Mix that up again. Oh, y'all, did y'all realize that we learned a lot of languages last time I was here? Y'all, let me see. The days of the week. Let's go. Let's review. We got the days of the week in Spanish. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Don't mind me, I'm grabbing my flour. Just grabbing a little flour to put in there. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour tout le monde. Is there anything else I need while I'm up in this pantry? We learned, let me see. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Spanish. French. That's the one I have a problem with. Lundi, mardi, mercredi. I forgot what Thursday is. We'll get back to it. Let's see. German. Monstag. Dienstag. Mittwoch. What comes after Mittwoch? I'm having a brain freeze, y'all. What's Thursday in German? Monstag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag, Sonntag. I think I got it. Monstag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Days of the week. But I gotta get right with my French. What's going on? Lundi, mardi, mercredi, Sunday. I don't forget. Y'all, I gotta get it together. We are gonna get it together. Together. Okay? Together. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn my grease on because I'm almost finished with my mix. I'm just gonna turn it on medium. I only have enough grease in there to cover the bottom of the pan. I don't have it like deep frying or nothing like that. Just enough to cover the bottom of my pan. I'm gonna put about 2 spoons of flour. I'm gonna put a spoon and a half. I don't want it too dry. I'm gonna eyeball it. You can always add, but once you put it in there, you can't take it out. So even though I said 2 spoons, I'm gonna put a spoon and a half just in case. Get the mixing and mixing and mixing. Why y'all didn't remind me? I know I'm not supposed to be dealing with raw egg. I'm not supposed to be dealing with no raw egg. Do y'all know how many paper towels I go through in a day? Let's learn something else. Let's learn something else besides the weekday. What else do I know in different languages? Oh, I got me some bell peppers over here too and some onion. So I'm about to drop a little onion and bell pepper in here, mix up again, and then that's when I'm going to start adding a little bit of my juice. So I got some onion. I'm not going to put too much onion in because y'all know this for baby stinker. He already don't like it when it's too many vegetables. So I got to sneak them in there however I can, okay? Now the red, he don't mind the red. But when he see onion and green, he's questioning it, okay? So, there you go. Mix that up. And like I said, I don't like my salmon patties too dry, so that's why I leave my little juice on the side. Some people add a little bit of oil to it so it won't be so dry too. But I just save a little bit of the juice from the can so that thing can be moist. Sure it can be moist. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. You're 70s German? How am I doing with my with my Germany? I said with my Germany. How am I doing with my German? I really, really want to grasp that one. I really want to at least know the basics. I at least want to be to the point where I can be respectful. I'm add a little bit of breadcrumb to y'all. Just a little bit. I just do things as I go. I just do things as I go. Just a little bit. I know how to say please. Bitte. That's how you say please in German. Bitte. Bitte. Please in French is s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. And please in Spanish is por favor. I'm making them a little small. Usually I make them kind of big, but this is for while they're sitting at the bus stop. So I'm going to try to make it small enough where, you know, it won't be too much. They can make it into a sandwich if they want to. Or maybe I should put it in the biscuit to make it as a sandwich. But that's why I'm not making them extra huge like I normally would. So we're going to say, please. Please. We're going to try to learn how to be very respectful. Respect other people's languages and culture. So in Spanish, you would say, por favor. Por favor. Por favor. Please. Please. Por favor. Good morning, Coco Jelly. Yeah, you been hitting those squats, girl. Oh, when I tell you, when it got to the second week, I was like, okay, should I continue this? Second week is supposed to be 50 squats, and oh my goodness, I had to break them up. I had to start doing like 25 and then wait till a little bit later and then do another 25 because So this week we're going to try to learn please. Please in different languages. Por favor, s'il vous plaît, and bitte. Bitte is in German. Please, por favor, s'il vous plaît, and bitte. Bitte. Maybe we can get in please and thank you in there somewhere. I think that would be really cool. Now y'all know when I'm making Baby Cinco's breakfast, I try to make enough for when the teenager wakes up. You know how teenagers do. Whatever. Y'all know who I'm missing? I'm missing my twin babies. Coco Jelly. I'm missing my twin babies. They are out of the country right now because they were not supposed to be around me right after the transplant because of the type of chemo that I had is very dangerous for them. And plus my immune system was so low. Is that Shiki baby? Yeah, Shiki baby. I did not know you was a wrestling fan. That was my whole childhood. Man, when I tell you, I used to watch wrestling like it was like, it was my thing. It was my thing, y'all. I used to hang with like some people that was a part of a certain association that I wasn't supposed to be hanging with. But that was our common ground. All of us like wrestling. So, sorry mom, sorry dad. I was hanging with the gangsters, with the G's. I was hanging with the G's. Ooh, loud. Well, that was one of my alarms, y'all. So what I'm going to do is turn this down low. And then go and make sure Baby Cinco is doing what he's supposed to be doing. Don't y'all let my stuff burn. Y'all hear me? Don't do that. Flip it. And then go check on him. So today we are learning how to say please in different languages. We have por favor. Why is this one not flipping? Okay, you're not ready. You're not ready. You're going to have somebody else step in for you because you was not ready. Okay? We're going to say por favor. S'il vous plaît. Look here. I hope y'all can see that. It's tripping on me. Things tend to do that when I turn the camera on. Anyway, what were you saying? Okay, so we got por favor, s'il vous plaît, and bitte. Y'all know how to say please in different languages. Please, Por favor, s'il vous plaît, and bitte. Please, please, be nice, please. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure Baby Cinco is actually brushing his teeth. You know how sometimes children will say, yeah, I brush my teeth, and you be like, what's that? Okay, let me go check. I'm back. Did y'all miss me? Did y'all let my stuff burn? I hope not. Anywho, well, what we was talking about, please? How to say please? Por favor, s'il vous plaît, bitte. We learning some languages together, y'all. Por favor, s'il vous plaît, bitte. Can't nobody tell y'all nothing. How about that? Can't nobody tell you nothing. Lunes, martes, lunes, martes. Miércoles, miércoles. Jueves y viernes, jueves y viernes. Sábado, domingo. Now I'm turning my pan back up a little bit because I'm back down here to keep an eye on it. But when I walk away, I have to turn that thing down to like 2, y'all. Or maybe even 1. But my patties are looking good. And see, that was 1 can. That was 1 can, y'all. And I still got some left. And I got 5. I got 5 cooking. Got my biscuits in there. We on the road this morning. We are on the road. Lunes, martes. Miércoles, miércoles, jueves y viernes, sábado, domingo. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves y viernes, sábado, domingo. Y'all learning different languages with me. I have tricked y'all into doing what I love to do. Hold up. Let me read to my good morning chef. I wish I was a chef. Next week, how many squats do we do? 75. 75 is coming up. And I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because my biscuits looking like they just about there. Put a little butter in this pan here. Ooh, Don't start that popping mess. I don't have one of those poppy screen things, one of those little things that a lot of people have. I guess I need to invest in one, huh? Since I'm always frying up and stuff. Since I'm always frying up some stuff, might as well. Why am I putting the butter back up when the biscuits come out? I'm gonna need to do that. So I'm gonna say, please, por favor, s'il vous plaît, bita. I hope y'all get excited about languages the way I do, because other than that, I guess I probably sound a little like weird right now, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I get excited when I start to pick up on another language. It gives me joy. You bring me joy. Y'all don't want to hear that right now, I know. Too early in the morning. Calm down, Renae. Too early in the morning for that. I hope everybody have a good week this week. This is going to be a busy, busy week for me, y'all. Let me give y'all a little health update. So, this week I will be getting another dose of chemo. I will be getting, I'll be having a spinal tap done. And also, wait a minute. Is your dad ready? Hold on a second, y'all. Is your dad ready? Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Now, if you want friends, you have to show yourself. Okay. Go ahead upstairs, and your dad should be ready in a second, okay? What you got in that lunch bag? Some snacks? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Y'all, baby Seiko got him a lunch bag he walking around with. It looked like he had some, what you call them? The crackers. That boy does not play about his food, okay? He does not play about food. Turning it down. Pepper. Salt. We're going to turn this one down too. And I was telling y'all that this week I will be getting another spinal tap done. I'm not looking forward to it. I'll be getting another spinal tap when they will take a little bit of the fluid from my spine out to test it. And while they're doing that, while they're taking out a little bit of the fluid. They will also be putting in a little chemo. Not too happy about that. Not too happy about it at all. Actually kind of nervous. Don't know why, because I've had it done before. I've had it done before, so I don't understand why I'm so nervous. But I am. And then I will be having, this is just crazy. I will also be having a bone marrow biopsy done this week. So, yeah. I'm not too crazy about any of it. I will have to have bone marrow biopsy and also a spinal tap with chemo. Hold on, y'all. It's like they be rushing when they know I'm down here trying to fix them something. What's going on? He don't have his other jacket. Oh, did you find his sweater? Good. Wait a second, y'all. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. Y'all just not gonna let me do anything for you. I'm trying to do it for you, Lord. Ooh. Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, I think the guys are ready to leave out for the bus stop, so I'm gonna. This is the breakfast for today. Salmon patty sandwich. Let me put this up. Yeah, let me cover the thing. Your body. Come on, get your body. And then I'm gonna cover this thing. Okay. Have a good day, okay?
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, y'all. This is not their usual time, but just one of them things. Not just one of them days, just one of them things. Y'all, I'm a little nervous about my week this week. So, for those of you who pray to the Most High, the Creator, please keep me in your prayers. I've had this done before, but I'm just a little nervous because it's just this thing where ever since I have been told that I am now cancer free, every lab, every test gets me nervous because of the not knowing, the being on edge, like what if something comes back or what if something decides to show, reliving everything I went through. If y'all know anybody who has gone through this or who is going through this, let me know. Is this normal to feel like this? I remember one of the PAs told me that what I'm feeling is survivor's remorse. I get really sad now when I hear of other people getting diagnosed or when I hear of other people not surviving. I get really nervous when I have to take labs or do exams. And for some of y'all that may not know, I actually still have my port in place. So when I get my labs done, they have to access my port still. So that's a little nerve-wracking knowing that you're cancer-free and you still have to have your port in place just in case. See, that's the part that bothers me, the just in case. I try to be upbeat and I try to keep a positive vibe on my channel. So I don't want to go, like, I don't want to make this a pity party or nothing like that because I hate pity. I can't stand pity. It makes me feel worse when people pity me. It's like I accept well wishes, I accept prayers, I accept like the cheer team, like you got this, keep going. But pity, I don't like. Pity makes me feel worse. Makes me feel weak. I don't like to feel weak. I'm not a weak person. I never have been a weak person, so I don't like when people feel sorry for me, like, oh my goodness, poor thing. It made me feel like, I don't know. It made me feel weak. That's the only way I can describe it. But y'all, I'm not nervous about the actual incision. I'm nervous about the outcome, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to keep studying my languages. I'm going to stay positive. Don't start it. See, sometimes you got to just talk to your food. But I'm just going to try to stay positive, keep dancing, keep smiling, keep loving, keep laughing. Because now I feel like I have a second chance at life. But it's just the little things like this with the constant going back and forth, the constant battle with the insurance company. Y'all, I had my first job when I was 15, right? I've been working since I was 15. And I feel like the system failed me because now that I'm in my 40s, I'm 44. Now that I need the system that I've been paying into, I keep getting denied. I thought that was the whole point of me paying into the system, just in case I need it later, or if when I get to the age where I can retire, I won't have any issues. It may not be a lot, but it'll be something. And now to know that you have to go through a whole process only to be denied, and you know you've earned it, you know you've paid into it. Y'all, even when I get some of my medication, my insurance will battle with the pharmacist before they finally approve. They eventually approve. I think I went through that 3 times, because once when I was in the hospital. They will go back and forth about not covering a certain medication or not covering it until a certain time. The chemo pill that I'm on right now is called Panatinib. Y'all, my insurance goes back and forth about that Panatinib every single month without fail. Without fail, every single month they find a reason to not fill that Panatinib on time. So it has gotten to the point where every month I go for at least 3 days without my Panatinib, because the insurance will first say they're not going to fill it until it has officially been, I think, 30 days since my last fill or something like that. But what my PA was saying was they try to put it in before that 30 days is because they don't want me to miss a day. So it's like they want me to get to the point where I'm missing one day. They want me to go to day 31 before they fill it. Then when they fill it, they drag it out to the point where I'm missing a few days. I don't know if I'm making any sense here, but that's what I'm going through. So this has just been a battle, okay? It's been a battle. But right now, that's not my issue. Right now, my issue is they're going to give me more chemo in my spine. They call it a lumbar puncture with chemo. They're going to take out some fluid first, test it. They're going to take out fluid, put the chemo in, take the fluid to be tested. And I'm also going to be having a bone marrow biopsy, which is when they go into your hip bone, take out a piece of your hip bone to test it. I was just telling my oldest son, he called me to check up on me. I was just telling him yesterday that this is tough, and I had to apologize to him for not understanding when he was going through, and he was like, "Oh, Mom, no, that's fine." But I felt the need to have to tell him, like, I did not know you was going through all. I saw him going through, but I didn't realize the extent of the mental, the emotional drainage that going through cancer causes. When he was going through it, I just wanted him to be okay. I just wanted him to beat this thing and be okay. I was trying to go by exactly what the doctor said. If the doctor said he need to get up and move around, I was like, you need to get up, you need to walk, you need to put on your hat, let's go sit outside for a few minutes. I did not realize he was that drained until I went through it. I knew he was tired because he would sleep a lot, but I didn't realize he was that drained. But I told him when he called me yesterday, I was like, I am sorry if I made you feel any type of way. Um, but he said, no, I didn't. Or he was like, he didn't say I didn't. He just said, oh, no, this nothing. That's whatever. He was just kind of nonchalant about it. But I was so serious, y'all. I was so serious. So these are the last of my salmon patties. Let me read the chat. Associate Minister, Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones. Thank you. Thank you for telling the chat to share. Thank you. I don't get many shares, so when I do, I'm very appreciative. Thank you for telling them to like and share. Mr. Terry Jones, you got any you got a song you want me to look up? I like looking up the songs you give because they kind of remind me of when I was going to like a old school Baptist church back in the day when I was really young. You have some good music selections. God has a plan for me. Thank you. I like that. Thank you. You took Latin in high school. How did you do? I really love learning languages, y'all. It gets me excited. As y'all can see, I get pretty excited when I know that I have conquered a certain area in that language. Y'all, by us going through the days of the week, it put that love back into me. That spirit of loving to learn languages, it put it back into me. So now I've been going with it. I've been just like excited to say my days of the week in the languages that we are talking about right now, because I also used to dabble in Mandarin and Twi. But right now I'm just concentrating on Spanish, French, and German. And I hope y'all are joining me. I hope y'all are excited about it too, because it just, I don't know if it does the same thing for y'all, but for me, it makes me feel accomplished. Like I learned something new. I learned something new. Hey. But we did the days of the week. We still going to keep going over the days of the week, so, you know, it won't slip. They say if you don't use it, you lose it. So I don't want to lose it. We got the Spanish, the French, the German in the days of the week. And now we know how to say please, por favor, s'il vous plaît, bitte. We know how to say please, y'all. In different languages. We know how to say please in different languages. I'm so proud of us. I'm turning my fire off, y'all, because it's done. It's a wrap. I'm so glad y'all joined me. Minister Terry Jones, I'm so happy to see you always in the chat, as always. And I love when you leave your kind words and your suggestions. Just because somebody put some mess on your plate don't mean you got. I like that. I like that. You do have a choice. You know what? Y'all, I love when I see Minister Terry Jones in the chat. even when I see you like in somebody else's chat, like when you're in Praying Couple Cooking Series, I see you in Wellness with Frugal Mom. I see you in a few chats. I enjoy reading your comments because you have the right words to make you feel like, you know what? He's right. He got a point. I appreciate it. And then when you put like suggestions in there, I really appreciate that because I actually go look it up. I be like, what is he talking about? What song? And it'll be a song that I remember, but for some reason it didn't cross my mind until you put it in the chat. I'm putting my salmon patties on a plate with napkin just to soak up the little grease, y'all. But trust me when I tell y'all, these salmon patties be so good. They be so good. They be so good. I am really nervous, y'all. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Today is Monday. Or it's Lunes. It's Lunes, Lundi, Moonstag. That's Monday in different languages. Y'all, don't play with me. Lunes, Lundi, Moonstag. Today is Monday. And my procedure is supposed to be done on Wednesday. What is that? Miércoles? Miércoles. Let me see. Lundi, mardi, mercredi? Yeah, mercredi. So that's miércoles, mercredi, mittwoch. My procedure is on Wednesday. I'm nervous. So hopefully me keeping up with my languages is going to keep my mind occupied to the point where I won't get too nervous. Yes, I'm going to keep trying to do my squats, but on Wednesday, I'm going to try to do 25 squats in the morning. But after my procedure, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything because I will be getting my lumbar puncture. I know I have to lay down for like 2 or 2.5 hours after that procedure. And I'm getting the bone marrow biopsy. I'm going to see what my PA says today about my itching. I've been itching at the back of my neck. And they don't know if that's a part of my graft versus host. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm just a little nervous. But I don't want anybody to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, oh Lord, oh my goodness. I don't want any pity. I just want y'all to pray for me, pray for my strength to keep going through. Yeah. That's all I can say, really. I know y'all are like, well, why is she so quiet now? It's just a thought. I'm actually thinking of what all I went through. It was heavy. That load was heavy. But I can honestly say I wasn't going through it alone, not because of somebody physically being there with me, but spiritually I know I was not alone. But that load that I was carrying was very, very heavy. And when I tell y'all it came from many different areas, I was going through this, I was going through that, I was going through everything at the same time. I had to stay strong up here. So now I see myself in a different way. I see myself in a different way. I'm stronger than people thought I was. People thought I was weak. I'm strong mentally. I know how to control myself. I know how to maneuver my way through certain situations and still keep my morals intact, still keep my faith intact, still keep my love intact, and all at the same time still set boundaries. And I just want the Most High to stay with me. I like it when He's with me. Feels good when He's with me. My mama taught me a song. I have a friend who will go with me till the end. He will stick right by my side through the storms of life. He will never let you down. You don't ever have to worry. Just keep trusting and believing, and everything will work out alright. And since Jesus, He is my friend, one whom I appreciate, all that He has done for me. Through His blood, He saved me. And I can't thank Him enough for His mercy and His grace towards me. I want to say, oh Lord, thank you. I'm going to leave y'all alone, but today is Monday. Remember that. Monday. Lunes. Monday. Lundi. Monday. Moonstag. Y'all know how to say Monday in 3 different languages. 4, because we count English. Until next time. Gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.